It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, you used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on it or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity,
yeah, I ain't even down.
It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on second down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this game.
No way. Because two people rocked you up.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting on the field and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
I could have something that I didn't.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's fourth down.
Choke that bitch, man. I'm running.
Now let's see how the offense still
out there.
They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger.
Shit out here. I knew you did. Go post. I ain't stupid.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Let me start getting this ball back.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception.
Get the fuck out of here! That's how you do me a touchdown, bro.
Yes, I did.
What I do?
He literally grabbed you and you like flipped over and like.
Oh, that's all I did. What?
I literally watched the game.
I ran past you. You look on that one.
Wait.
30 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson on to the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A nice tiny little play there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score.
Like a minute. Be like this.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed Kyle.
Intercepted a 3rd time.
I did a random select, bro. You both did random thing. Do it again. We'll do it again.
Here in this first quarter, already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Oh, man, came right behind me.
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Carr. Got some real estate inside.
What am I doing? I looked over, dude.
He will score. Touchdown.
Well, the Raiders are fucking cold as fuck. Jesus Christ.
Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Wait, oh, you almost had that.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
We're going to play until I get good at this.
Now it's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
What the fuck am I trying to say?
Inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time,
man, what are you gonna do this
playing
time?
interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't
Let's
really
go.
see that they decided to do a play call because a one-play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go draw play. This is Samuels.
You gotta sit down.
Why is he going so
Three from
slow?
the 17 to the
That
20.
fast.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, no way.
It's going to wind up incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You're not kicking it.
On
Oh,
4th down,
fucking
here comes the
buzzing my
Steeler
gosh.
punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
What the hell? So funny, bro.
Fake it from deep in their own territory.
Did you get it?
Trickery
Oh, we got it.
doesn't fool this defense. And the Raiders
Heads
with the
out.
football now in
Y'all know mom
excellent
just
field
crap.
position.
New.
I know, without even asking, without even
The one
looking
kick
in
was
your
stolen.
direction.
Oh, I got it,
Not
bro.
a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look
Touchdown,
at
you
it
think?
because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me. This deep in your
Oh, it's a square because the top of the bomb.
It's cool. I get it.
That's food.
This deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
I hate to get so close to it. I can't throw close
He's now
shots.
north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the
Yeah,
secondary
running, I can't keep
defensively.
that
It
in.
is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with a
Hell yeah. Give me that shit. Hooking you up. Yeah.
Darren Waller, what is going on here? 4 first quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
You idiot. Where the
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game.
No way.
One team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it.
On the
Layups,
first
deal.
quarter.
That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
We gonna catch up.
He just yanked that
fucking
one down
idiot.
to the left. And no
I clicked the button one time. Stupid.
I thought I deflected it.
Nah, I didn't go back down. Well, I went back all the way to the end.
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's White.
Yeah.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start the drive with Connor. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Intercepted for the 4th time today.
Stay up. No. Hell yeah.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
What? Oh, what? What am I doing?
He started running backwards.
I thought he intercepted it. That ass, I was running that way.
0 yards gained.
What the fuck?
Behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window goes quickly. Now a play fake. Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
Which one play?
Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy
Wait,
says
you're gonna
running
get the
behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be physical.
You should already give this one to
His
you.
shoulder pads, his full
You should get to
he
them
can
now.
ward off people and power his way forward.
Carlson now to add the extra point.
I should have booked up there.
And the route is on here in this 1st half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now White on the return. Not much happening on the return.
Where you going?
To about the 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And
Oh,
following
yeah,
the
you ain't got
interception,
shit.
just any
Play with
interception.
one of your dogs.
More cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because then you can't run any offensive
So you want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Had his hands on it.
Well,
Couldn't
good.
bring it in.
Good.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball,
I won't have to do it.
get
I'm
big
gonna have
smiles
to,
on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at
Exactly.
Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact,
Yeah, shit. Ah! They came out of nowhere.
You wait for offense, your ass.
You offense now, dumb fuck.
And you hate to ask
You
the
wait for
question,
offense.
but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Dumb motherfucker.
Potentially. We know that he's
You're
probably
offense.
not going to be on the Pro Bowl
You're
ballot.
right
That's
there.
not really his stature.
I just want to see how you play
He
words.
has been their starting quarterback for this game.
You're fucking dog food, fool.
Behind him, do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels.
Wow.
Again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught inside the 20. Big play on 3rd there for the Steelers.
Oh yeah, that's Antonio Brown.
That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on it down. You shouldn't.
Going nowhere.
3rd and long like that. That's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Wait, what? Oh, I forgot what I was trying to hear
the
that.
12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got him. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it.
I don't know why I tried.
Conversion there.
I don't know why I tried.
Let me go ahead and show
It's not like it's even gonna help.
I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead.
Oh, I forgot I was
There's
kicking
a
him.
fake it out. He's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards.
Could you?
You see the result right there.
Your teammate came in the hell. It was one-on-one with Dusty.
Things in this game, but
Promise you, man. I'm trying to do one-on-one. Can we do one-on-one, Tony?
Get off my lawn.
One-on-one.
No.
Shut your up.
No.
football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Oh, my turn? What's up with my phone, though? My phone with those shits.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Why am I liking?
He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's caught by Waller out
Damn.
side.
That's just way out of bounds.
I wish you could play 1v1, man. This is awesome. Somebody that's on the ball team, rerun, and other guys.
He's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Probably
Taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Carr.
Hell yeah. Hey, it's double team.
But not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Shit. What? We get stuck.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little.
Give me that shit. No, man. My own teammate tricked me. What? What the fuck's time this shit is
It's
that?
costly to cough up.
Why's the loose ball?
Defenders have become so adept.
Why just tricked me?
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more.
Look at that ball playing out here and throw that shit again.
If you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every
Who's that
single
last play?
day. It's really not out of
What was
line
that
to
one?
think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But
I
the
know he
bottom
got
line
this.
is, no matter how much you try to protect
Believe in
it,
him.
these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
I believe in you! I just speared you. Hey, Hail Mary is risking it. And I'm doing Hail Marys out
In the game when he threw his second interception, I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And got it.
Ain't no way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Don't get safety.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here. That's caught inside the
What?
Dude smacks his
He's going
ass.
to have this down deep into Vegas territory. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change
No, sir.
Intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take
I'm
over.
starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already.
That's another interception. Picked up.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Finally, I started doing something.
It goes
Are we
without
gonna make
saying,
regular plays?
I'm going to
We'll keep on doing it.
That's a ball he would like to have.
Yeah,
the defender
I mean, we can do
not very
whatever.
far to go before he gets to the end zone.
Wow.
Out there in a hurry.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Richard on the return.
Man,
across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own
time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing.
Damn!
Search for that successful start to the drive, 17 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
I love him going.
By the end of this game, he could have much.
I love him going.
He just wants to continue to be accurate.
You got that.
And now here's another interception.
This nigga scared.
What
What the freak? Man, you should have done that for the
I was running backwards there.
40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Looking deep here for Ebron.
No! Magic.
Another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Bullshit. I tell you, Magic. The game does what I tell it to.
Interception.
Just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete. Brings
Now
up
Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
What the hell?
To throw again. Carr will look downfield
said it.
for
Everybody catch it.
Good play. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the conversion. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to halftime, had to stew about it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
43 yards.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger looking deep here for Mcbroom. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man in for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown go as they start with a 1st and 10. Throw. This is
oh no! What? Slow ass motherfuckers!
Slow. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure.
Give me that shit. What?
Yeah,
oh, I'm challenging that, bro. I was on that shit.
Turn around with that foreign though.
I'm challenging that shit.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense.
You weren't on the line. You weren't on the... I saw it, boy.
Yeah.
They challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel
Fuck out of me.
all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Interception.
Why am I running right there?
Just a lead. And they stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7.
That's not fair, my buddy.
Right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8.
Why
Are we
you
sure he
bullying?
knows what color jerseys his team
Why you
wearing?
bullying?
No, it has not been good. Now pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Oh, that was
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
What? Why push him, right? Ball out his hand.
Not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Roethlisberger.
I am motherfucking there. Get the fucking ball.
Physical play on the football there on second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
Weak ass shit, man. You're weak, boy. Turn them bitch.
46.
No, why didn't you do that?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Fuck out of here, man. I've listened to my guys. See the fucking ran it.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball.
Don't worry about it, dog. Don't be a fucking dick.
What? My guy stopped.
You said I didn't get him what?
My guy stopped for some reason.
Yo. Money.
Let me get a touchdown for free. Calm down.
Hey, I'm trying to catch up though.
I'm doing Hail Marys.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the field.
Really got it was 41-7, bro. Come on now. Hail Marys are helping me.
Which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap.
Do it right.
No, I'm going.
Straight middle. Your left.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Oh wait. Oh wait.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside.
Oh, all them blocks. All them blocks. Hell yeah.
And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at
Fuck!
Another interception. He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different
I need
team.
yards, I think they
I just wonder on the other side of the field, will the starters tell the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now,
ain't no way. All them whites over there. I gotta stop playing with them fucking man. Oh my god, do they learn?
That one goes for 30 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
and I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go.
Dog water. Dog water. Ha. Ha. Oh, fuck.
Never that. Texas are fast.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, how did you do 1 yard touchdown? Fuck you. Fuck yeah.
All the way to the other. Talk about a
Fuck
turnaround.
yeah.
Smack the shit out of
generates
people.
for his team, not just the
This way,
points
she
on
go
the
ahead and
board,
get that flag.
but the momentum and taking
One.
it coast to coast,
Ooh.
end zone to end zone.
Kicking your mouth too.
Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's White. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position.
I'm trying to cut across and they go over there doing that. Yeah.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Give me that shit.
This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Pick up there, 22. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contest.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
Steelers. Celebrating and off he goes.
Ah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Why did you have to start standing up?
Man.
So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone plays their role when they create a turnover like that.
Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And now it's second down. And my goodness,
Yeah, I kind of let you do it.
interception.
Hell yeah. Those blocks though.
These people are fucking slow.
Those blocks though. Fuck yeah. 38-yard run.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. You get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
What am I doing? It's over with.
Turn here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put
Is that
points
what
on
we're
the
doing?
board.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll see
done that.
throw it. And now here's another interception.
What am I doing?
What am I doing? I could have ran.
I'm over here tossing my players up to the side.
I gotta fuck you up, man.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you
You
can hear
fucked up. You should have did it.
Oski, everyone
Oh,
turned
you
the
should've
ball,
did it.
find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine
Intercepted at the goal line.
Nice.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
Let's see.
Another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
No!
Incomplete.
I was trying to fucking jump. I pushed my feet. What the hell?
39 yards there, a big one.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And taking it across the field and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Catch the fucking ball.
That football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. He's got a first down. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
James Conner.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle.
Couldn't nobody else catch that?
They used to call it student body right. Because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline,
That should have been
but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks. Another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Yard line.
It's over now.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
What?
It's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
There's a way, brother. If there is a will, there is a way, brother.
And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
And he said,
Perfect example as he gets the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right,
wow.
Start to develop. He took advantage of it. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Man. Man, I got on the outside. He was playing.
Close to the 40 at the 39. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another great
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Right side, he has Whitten. Almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to take the
Oh, thank you.
Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his left.
Yeah.
That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing his Carr on third down.
Why go back?
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. The fine Waller. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Carr completes it.
No!
He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On play action. Now Carr.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit.
There to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Samuels. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Get shit out of here,
Incomplete.
man. I was at 4th
Right there
down.
on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger.
Shit out of here.
It's complete.
No, I knocked it out of your hands.
At the
Hit it.
44.
I hate
No
you.
reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
What? You got
In the
it?
4th quarter, they felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need.
Why? Oh my God, it's falling.
He goes left side.
Because they
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 1. Brings up third down.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That's good.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They start to begin to counter. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Steeler ball carrier.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Just being on.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's
My goodness, interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Push one out, man.
Raiders. Derek Carr finding the veteran Jason Witten. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land,
Yeah,
two
kick it
by
off,
sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's two touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that
I must be happy.
I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's White. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
And now there's another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's airing it out. Defense loses him. It's complete.
Man, wide open.
Another touchdown. So just add to their totals.
That's 75.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
No, I already got me.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
That's cool.
The 40, the 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't
They gotta get touchdown in 2 seconds.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team,
You
but
think
I
I'll
think it
keep
counts
it?
more for the fantasy guys.
No.
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over.
Let's see.
Be honest.
And he runs it off.
You're totally on that.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown. Play number 2.
Okay, Halls versus Rippon.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
I can get touchdown in 23 seconds.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take 5 seconds.
Here comes Richard on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout.
I got one touchdown?
Things over. We'll step aside.
I should have saved
they'll
it.
come up
Fuck.
1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr going to throw here.
Yeah,
Take
sure.
it down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Do a timeout.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play.
Oh no!
To get a new
I tried to do that play. I won.
And